If he becomes the Prime Minister, I'm leaving. I'm leaving the country. If David Lammy becomes the Prime Minister, I'm going now.
David Lammy tipped as potential next Prime Minister. Here's why. This is the kind of headline that makes you stop in your tracks. While the political spotlight has been firmly on Keir Starmer, something surprising is happening behind the scenes. David Lammy is suddenly being talked about as a future Prime Minister. Not a long shot. Not a fantasy. But a real possibility. And the question people are asking is simple. If the Labour Party wins the next election, could Lammy, not Starmer, be the one who eventually ends up at number 10? Here's where it starts. David Lammy, MP for Tottenham since 2000, has always been one of Labour's most forceful voices. Known for his passion, his oratory, his no-nonsense style, Lammy has built a reputation as the man who says what others are too cautious to. But recently, his influence has been growing in a way that many didn't expect. Political insiders are whispering that Lammy is being positioned not just as a foreign policy heavyweight, but as a potential leader in waiting. And with Britain's political climate shifting almost daily, leadership speculation spreads like wildfire. So what sparked this new buzz? First, Lammy's performance on the international stage. As Shadow Foreign Secretary, he's made headlines for his tough comments on global issues, positioning Labour as strong on diplomacy while maintaining a sharp edge. Supporters argue he looks and sounds like a leader ready for the world stage. Second, his growing profile in media. Lammy has become a regular feature in interviews, debates, and viral clips across social media. When he speaks, people pay attention whether they agree with him or not. And third, the undercurrent of politics inside Labour itself. While Keir Starmer remains the official leader, there are rumblings. Concerns about charisma. Questions about whether Starmer can truly connect with ordinary voters. And that's where Lammy's name comes up. Because if Starmer falters or if Labour needs a stronger public face down the line, Lammy is right there, waiting. Now, let's talk about the reactions. One Labour insider told a newspaper, "Don't underestimate Lammy. He's got the energy, the voice, and the grassroots support. If the time comes, he'll be ready." Social media has been buzzing with similar chatter. One post read, "Starmer is fine, but Lammy has fire. He's the one people would rally behind." Another said, "Imagine Lammy at PMQ, he'd take the fight straight to the Tories." Of course, not everyone is convinced. Critics argue Lammy is too divisive, too quick to stir controversy, and lacks the broad appeal needed to win over Middle England. One columnist wrote, "Lammy plays well to the base, but would he work as Prime Minister? That's a different challenge." But here's the thing. Politics moves fast. Very fast. We've seen leaders collapse overnight. We've seen backbench MPs rise to the top almost out of nowhere. And right now, Britain is in one of its most unpredictable eras. If Labour takes power at the next election, the spotlight will immediately turn to the personalities inside the party. Who's really running the show? Who has the momentum? Who has the charisma to lead? And in that conversation, David Lammy's name keeps coming up. Let's not forget, Lammy has already tested leadership waters before. Back in Labour's darker years, his name floated around as a possible contender. He didn't take the plunge then, but the groundwork was laid. And now, with a bigger platform, stronger recognition, and an international profile, his chances look far more serious. One analyst summed it up perfectly: if Starmer delivers, he'll stay. But if he slips, Lammy is the one waiting in the wings. So where does that leave us? Right now, nothing is official. Starmer is still leader. An election hasn't even been called yet. But in politics, perception is power. And the perception building today is that David Lammy isn't just a senior Labour figure, he's a possible future Prime Minister. For his supporters, that's exciting. For his critics, it's alarming. For the rest of us, it's a reminder that leadership can change direction at any moment. So let's end on this thought. What happens if Labour wins big, and Starmer stumbles under the pressure of leading the country? Does Lammy step in as the natural successor? And even more pressing, if Lammy's star keeps rising this fast, does the Labour Party have the courage to imagine a future where he is the face of the nation? Because one thing's for sure, in the stormy, unpredictable world of British politics, today's speculation can become tomorrow's reality in the blink of an eye. and David Lammy's name is now firmly in that conversation.